Today on The Reel.
Lash out this holiday season with our eye-catching looks.
And what's going on in Tamara's kitchen?
Oh my God!
Coming to Tamara's Family Bakery. Then they've built an empire. Master P, Romeo, and the whole family are here.
Now, Romeo, how you doing?
The Reel.
This is our
James Brown right now. I'm loving this. It is just the four of us today as Tay-Tay is still recovering. We love you so much, Tamar. But rest up good and we'll be keeping it real for you.
Yes, we will.
We know she watches the show.
Yeah.
Aww, obviously. But I love it. Before we start, you guys, though, I just really want to say that our thoughts and prayers are with the family and friends of victims and all those affected by the shooting in San Bernardino, California. We just hope that a way can be found to end these tragic, senseless acts of violence for the future. And I think, you know, with everything that's happening in the world, we want to be able to carry on. I think people deserve still an hour in the day to get a little laugh in, and we just pray that we can be that for you guys. Yeah. So with that being said, we are keeping them in our prayers, but it is time for some girl chat.
Well
so listen
done.
to this, you guys.
Well done.
Thank you. Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton has come under fire after inserting Rosa Parks into her campaign logo. Have you guys seen this? You're laughing. The logo was changed this week to mark the anniversary of Parks' 1955 arrest for famously refusing to give up her seat. But, you guys, social media is ablaze with some people saying the graphic looks like Parks is sitting at the back of the H-shaped bus. Hillary's campaign officials have not responded to the backlash, but the logo is no longer on their site. So, Lonnie, I want to ask you, do you think that this logo was disrespectful? You're laughing. Wait, you're laughing. Why are you laughing?
Because I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. She was just trying to pay homage, you know, to
her anniversary.
60 years.
It's ridiculous for people to be mad about it.
To be mad about
I think people are stretching.
They were stretching
a bit.
And it was, look, you could put Michael Jackson, Barry White. That don't mean that you're going to get my vote, okay? It's not that easy. Don't think black people are that crazy that, oh, because she put Ross, we're going to vote for her.
But at
It's
the
not like
same
that.
time,
No.
it is not, I'm sorry, I just don't see how this could be offensive.
Me neither.
Well, some people say, looking at the other side, that it's appropriation. That you know, it's like.
Oh,
okay. Well, like that being
there's
said,
a political agenda.
Right.
There is
to
always
it.
an agenda. Yes, she
But
wants
it's
your
politics.
vote.
It's politics.
It is
What do we
politics.
expect? But I look at it like this. In the image, you can clearly see that she picked a woman and a woman of color and the moving forward, so you get that notion. But I think that although there has been many women that were oppressed in our past, this is the most iconic that we recognize.
Well, it was a 60-year
It was her
anniversary.
anniversary. You know what I mean?
And Google does it all the time. They change their logos and they add something to give honor to that person. So I think that's where they were coming from. I don't think that they were trying to be fun. I mean, why would she do that?
I personally think laughing at it, I'm like legit annoyed. Like, I'm upset that we are in such a time where everything upsets everybody.
Yeah, you are so
what is
right,
that?
Adrian.
Because I'm telling you, had she not recognized that it was 6 years, you would have been mad about that too.
Yes. Yeah.
It's so annoying. Stop finding reasons to be mad.
You know what I got mad at? There is one thing I got mad at. I look at that image and I'm like, why is it gotta look like it came from like a beta computer in the 1980s? Like
You're
today,
looking at it aesthetically?
No, we all like know how to make dope emojis of ourselves. Couldn't you have hooked up Rosa Parks better than that?
I don't know how to make no dope emoji of myself.
Yes, there are emojis.
No, but why are her legs two different colors? I mean,
Lord, my God!
And And why can't
you
her
guys are gonna
handbag-
drive me crazy.
No,
I
I think
can't.
one of the complaints were that it looks like she's in the back of the bus because, you know, she's
Right,
on
'cause
the
the
far
age.
left. But
Yeah.
I think aesthetically, when you look at
It
it,
would've looked crazy
it would
the
look
other way.
crazy on the right. So I really think
not that serious.
wherever you lie politically, I think people are stretching just up.
Give them a
people just
give
want
people
something
a
to be mad
chance, you
about.
guys.
I think
Give
so.
people a
Yeah.
chance.
Relax.
People
least-
can.
Calm down, everybody.
Calm
Okay,
down,
It's
Adrian,
just a
'cause I'm
logo.
mad.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Now,
love it.
politics can be known to divide people.
Yes.
But if you're looking for your Prince Charming, a new dating app, especially for Disney lovers, could provide a fairy tale ending.
What?
Yes!
Damn.
I love this. The new app called Mouse Mingle is unaffiliated with the Disney company, but determines compatibility between users by asking them to check boxes indicating favorite Disney song, Disney shopping habits, Disney nerd level, and whether you're looking for a romantic relationship or a park pal. I like this. I do.
pal?
I like it.
Hey.
So, Jeannie, I
Yes.
see your face.
Okay.
I'm curious to know, do you like the idea of this app?
Okay.
What?
First of all, I love Disneyland because I think it's the best form of birth control ever. Ever.
right
He
about
really
that,
does think
sister.
this.
I just
She
really
does
do.
too.
When I go there, I'm like, oh my Jeebus,
Yeah.
I got so much props out there for you parents.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
But I
Thank you.
secondly think it's a great idea because I legit meet people. There are people out there that are die-hard Disney fans. They know when the season passes come out. You know exactly. You got that map lined up in your head. You know exactly where the Tower of Doom is. You know where to get those corn dogs and those huge turkey legs.
Guys,
right?
churros. Guys,
And the churros.
Tamara is that girl.
Guys,
She
I
goes
am
to
that
Disneyland.
gal. I love Disneyland, Disney World. I love everything about it. And I have to go, you guys, I have to go at least once or twice a year to both parks. And I have this crazy obsession with Mickey Mouse. I get really nervous when
Did
I'm
you
around
see
Mickey
her when
Mouse.
she was pregnant?
Really?
Did y'all see her when she was pregnant and the
you went.
paparazzi
I
caught
went.
her? She had on the ears and she was in the hover round.
I
and
sure
she was
was.
like 8 months pregnant. I was like, oh my
that
goodness.
didn't stop me.
It's
I
just-
was still at
found out
Disney
this
World.
morning. She's going to Disney World.
I'm going to Disney World.
She's going to Disney World in
Oh my
Orlando.
God.
Yes,
Are you so
Orlando.
excited?
Yes, see, that's what I have to go at least twice to Disneyland and Disney World at least once or twice a year.
I just wonder if they start arranging hookups, like, I just don't want to see people like making out in the teacups or anything like that. You know what I mean?
That'll be very
That's gonna be a lot.
nauseating.
I
You
don't
know?
care. I think this is great. I want to find my Goofy. So good. I love it.
Okay, wait. Does anybody else, okay, for the moms, I know you've got a plan when it comes to making sure your kids hit up all the places they need to go. Does anybody like Auntie Jeannie, like ever know that you got to go hit up the what's it called, where the alcohol sold first?
It's called
It's,
Around the World.
Disney, it's downtown Disney.
Downtown
In downtown
Disney.
Disney, you
you
can
get a
actually
good
drink.
couple in where you're a little like,
And Walt Disney World, you can actually drink around
the world.
And I've done that.
I have too.
It's awesome.
I'll
Isn't
meet
it
you
fun?
there all the
It's
way.
so much fun.
We should do it together.
I
we
like that.
should absolutely do it around the world. So for you guys that don't know what's around the world, it's actually, they have different areas. There's like
Epcot
a
Center.
France area, there's Italy,
It's at the
there's
Epcot Center.
Spain, it's at Epcot Center, and pretty much you stop at every restaurant and you have a different drink. You have
Yeah.
sake for Japan, you know, maybe sangria for Spain. It's very cool.
I start outside in my car. That's what I do. Now, okay, look. It's been rumored that,
What?
I hate this. Music power couple, Beyonce and JayZ, are in the news. And some nosy person has reported to Radar Online that the couple, they bought this new mansion, and they're allegedly sleeping in separate bedrooms.
Okay.
But sleeping in separate bedrooms actually can be a good thing, you know? Especially when you got a big old house. I don't care what nobody say. You got a mansion? Yeah. Well, what do you think, Tamara? You think sleeping, I mean, you know.
Well, I mean, I like to sleep next to Adam.
You do?
I do. I like to spoon, and we've talked about this
Ooh.
before. Adrian, I like to spoon where you're right up underneath the armpit.
Yes,
So
me
I just
too.
smell up all in there.
Oh,
and I
yeah,
just
you're-
smell up on him. I just love my husband's scent.
I thought spoon was you.
That's what you do. I spoon, but I
From
make sure my
behind.
head.
Oh,
you spoon
and
from
again- oh
behind,
my God,
but
he
I make
can't
sure my
sleep.
head is right underneath his armpit.
No wonder he had bags up under his eyes.
No.
I'm sorry, Adam.
Yeah, you guys. These two right here are armpit sniffers.
I
Right
love to
here.
sniff his
My
armpit.
name is Adrienne Bailon, and I am an armpit sniffer.
Me too.
And proud of it.
Me
because
too.
The guys we date don't smell. They smell good.
They
Yeah,
actually
but
smell
I'm saying
good.
it's uncomfortable. Okay, fellas, is this
What?
you? Yes. How are you, sir, handsome gentleman? Yes. Hi. How are you?
Damn!
Oh,
Are you a football player?
No,
No.
it don't matter.
I hope not.
Like what she's describing. Would that
You know
be
what spooning is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
you like
No, but I gotta say, I get a vibe from you right now. You look like a legit cuddler to me. Are you?
Are you into cuddling?
Yes.
But
I
is
love
it uncomfortable though? Like
You know what I
she
mean?
like
I
this
just-
under
I'm just spooning
Just be
you.
honest. I'm just asking.
No, I love my
Thank you,
woman up
thank
under
Oh,
the
you
leg.
do?
Give it up for a real man.
And who's that lovely lady next to you?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
The lovely lady next to you, who's that?
That's my lady.
Hey girl, stand up, stand up, stand up. Y'all make a cute couple. So do you guys spoon? We're just gonna get nosy.
All the time.
All the time? And are you up under, are you a smeller too? And girl, he look like he smell good too. Thank you guys
nothing
so
like the
much.
scent
Thank
of a
you so
man.
much. Give it up to us. It's so cute.
I am that, but then at some point, when it's like for real, like it's been an hour,
Yeah.
I'm waiting like this for an hour.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely, now you done pissed me off.
Yeah, yeah.
And now, not only am I absolutely going to sleep with you,
Yep.
I am going to sleep with you in the most annoying way ever. Like, I'm gonna be like, oh, you're not like, I'm sorry, but if a guy leaves the room from me and tries to go to another room,
Yeah.
I get so upset. Like, I will follow you into that other room. I will continue to talk to you. So you're gonna walk away. That's real manly of you. That's very mature. Just walk away.
So you won't let him sleep?
Absolutely not. I will lay like this.
You know what?
You gonna sleep now?
Now you gonna sleep?
That's
I will lay right on top of you with no
Do
problem.
you start talking in Spanish to him too?
Absolutely.
You just go off.
Actually,
I am
¿tú no me vas a dejar
wondering.
aquí en este cuarto?
Cuarto.
Nosotros vamos a dormir juntos.
That's sexy, Adrienne.
Now, check this out, you guys. Hip-hop legends Public Enemy recently found themselves stranded when their taxi didn't turn up to take them to their UK concert venue. Now, the band usually has a tour bus, but it wouldn't fit down the narrow British streets. So the group, who were at a CD signing, decided just to shout out, "Does anyone have a car? We're running late."
Wow.
So one guy, Kevin Wells, offered them a lift in his Ford Focus, and the group piled on in. Wells went on to say that the band was very polite, and the best part was that everybody started to headbang to Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh!
Yeah. Isn't that
I love stories like this. I love that. When you hear celebrity encounters, don't you guys get into it? Like, can you imagine that car?
nice? Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
what?
First of all, it was a
What?
Ford Focus.
I know.
Those are tiny.
I would have been
that's
all
what
up
I
in
mean.
there with those guys. Fight the power. So cool.
I'm such a New Yorker, you guys. The idea of, I don't know if it's my mom, you don't get in cars with strangers.
But with Public Enemy?
No, I'm talking about, I would not, okay, if it was us and we had an event and we didn't have a car and some guy was like, hey,
I'll
get in
take
our
you.
car, would you guys get in the
Adrienne
car?
Bailon, you take an Uber every day.
Yes, but the app tells my mom is on the account as well. Oh my God, this
You
sounds
know the
crazy.
driver's number. You know what the driver
and
looks
they-
And
like.
you see that face.
She
Yes.
actually can see where, it'll show you where the
you're
person
going.
is at all times.
Yes.
So I
There's a
feel
little map.
safer
Oh, so
in
you
that.
got like a tracker.
It tracks
Yes,
me,
it tracks.
exactly. I get to get tracked. They know when they pick me up and where. But a random person, like, would you guys ever hitchhike?
Well, if it was the four of us, I don't care. We
Yeah.
getting in the car. If we need a ride, we need a ride. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm
can
with
take 'em.
Adrienne. No.
I can take 'em.
Scared.
No.
Yeah,
No,
I would too. Like, and I don't want to work in
Stranger
heels.
danger, I'm not here for it.
No.
Y'all remember the movie Hitchhiker? You remember Hitchhikers? You always heard like crazy stories about people who hitchhike. So as a kid, I don't know.
Exactly.
I think though that people who drive Uber or Lyft, thank you so much first of all if you're doing it on the side.
so much.
Uber rocks.
But can you imagine?
How would I get anywhere?
Imagine the experiences they have. Just like some people don't even know they have a celebrity in the car. You know what I mean? Like that's such a cool
I like that.
experience, right?
I think that the point of this story was that the guy was just a stranger and he was being kind. So the question
and he
is,
was
has
willing
anybody
to
ever
help.
done that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Anybody done?
Somebody did that for me. Not like pick me up in a car, obviously, but as a new mom to a toddler, Aiden and I, we were out eating, and Aiden had his really bad tantrums.
He was going through it.
And yes, he was going through it that day. And there was this mom who had 2 kids, and Aiden got really upset. He had fries and ketchup, and he just threw it. He threw it down, and it was one of those moments where everyone kind of looks at you.
Wow.
And as a mom, you know what that feels like. You're like, oh, crap, people are going to be judging me. This mom, and I was on the verge of crying, you guys, because I was so embarrassed. This mom who had 2 kids, she wasn't judging me. I thought she was because she was looking at me. She actually came over, and she said, let me help you with that. I've been there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I will remember that moment for the rest of my life. Thank you so much. It really just, it normalized the moment for me because I was terrified. And then I just went in the bathroom and I just cried because it's just one of the
real and that's honest. And I
Yeah.
feel like when you share stories like that, for us that want to be parents in the future, want to be moms, we're going to be like prepared. Like this is normal. If I feel like I'm about to have a breakdown, and that now we know if you see somebody else that needs help, just reach out. That can make such a difference.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
I had a pretty cool experience where someone did know who I was. I was having breakfast, and there was a group of women, and they were like, oh my God, you're from The Real and the Cheetah Girls. We watch every day. And they were so cool, and I was having a little bit of a talk with them, and then they got up and ended up leaving, and I was like, bye. And then, like, maybe 10 minutes later, I finished my food, and I was getting ready to leave, so I asked for the check, and the waitress was like, the ladies at the table took care of your breakfast.
Oh,
That is really nice.
And I was like, no way! And I think it's weird because you would think like, oh, maybe she has money, you know, you don't need to. But it was such a kind act. And the lady said, they said you were so nice to them that they thought and they said all they want is for you to pay it forward. So Jen from San Diego, you know who you are. Thank you for doing that. That is so kind.
Sweet.
And it just, those things inspire you to be kind to others.
You know what? A special guy is coming here, y'all.
What?
Oh, a kind of very special
Rick
guy.
Ross has a new album, Black Market. It dropped today, and the man himself will be on our couch talking to us next Friday, December 11th.
If there's one thing I loved and cherished about growing up was being in my mom's kitchen with my family cooking. There's just something about making good food and bonding that just goes together. Well, today we're in my kitchen, and I've got a special treat for you that's sure to sweeten up your day. Coming to Tamara's Family Bakery. Now, I know there are a lot of cooks in this kitchen, but don't you worry, I have this under control. And right now, I'm gonna show you how to make my captivating cupcakes. I'm so excited. I love these so much. Okay, so let's start with you, A.
Yes.
In a bowl, you're gonna mix together 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder,
Baking powder.
1.5 cups of all-purpose flour,
Got it.
and 1 teaspoon of salt.
Got it. Yep.
Okay. Then in another large bowl, you're gonna beat 1/2 cup of room temperature butter, because you wanna make sure you can really, really mix it, and 3/4 cup of granulated sugar with an electric mixer.
Okay.
And I like to use an electric mixer only because after a while, if you keep on doing this, you kind of get a cramp in your wrist. And you'll know when it's done when it starts to get light and fluffy. Now, you're gonna beat in 2 eggs, but you have to make sure you do it one at a time. So you can make sure you mix it in well, like so.
Thank you, Tam.
You're welcome. So that's 1, 2, and you're gonna keep mixing. And then I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And now, Adrian, I need you to add 1/2 cup of milk. Here,
Got it.
let me
I got
help
the powdered
you.
mix. You
Okay.
put the milk in there.
Get the milk. Now you're just gonna keep alternating between the two.
Yep.
All right.
Little by little, adding it.
Yes, to make sure you mix it well. You're gonna keep mixing this, but make sure that you have your mixer on a low setting, because if you have it on a high setting, the mixer gets all over you.
You're gonna make a mess.
Yes, you're gonna make a huge mess.
You'll have more mix outside of the bowl than inside of the bowl.
Okay, while she's doing that, Jeannie, I want you to line the muffin pan with cupcake liners.
Got it.
Now, you've got a finished bowl of the batter that Adrian is working on at her station. So I need you to take that batter and pour it into your muffin tin. But make sure you do it halfway, because when you bake it, it's gonna rise and you don't want, okay.
Wait, halfway?
Oh, just halfway, because it's gonna rise perfectly if you do it halfway. That's fine, okay?
Wait.
Then you're gonna pop the tin in the oven for 25 minutes and, Jeannie Mai.
That is not how it is done in Tamara's kitchen.
That's the way to do it.
Sorry. We'll clean it up between the commercials.
Okay, this is the way it's really supposed to. You did one, so I'm gonna take that. Thank you very much.
Applause, please.
Yes. Okay. So you're gonna bake that for 25 minutes at 350 degrees, okay?
You call these captivating cupcakes, but when we gonna get to the captivating part?
Well, I am glad you asked, Lonnie.
Okay.
Okay, this is the fun part. My cupcake
scoot over
have
there, messy
a little
mess.
something special on the inside, so let me show you what I mean. I want you to use a paring knife to cut a 1-inch deep piece out of the top of all your finished cupcakes, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's a square. I like to make a little circle like this.
I like squares.
Okay. Squares, circles, all right. But don't throw it away though, okay? Next, you're gonna spoon in some raspberry jam. And you're gonna need about a 1/4 cup of it. And once they're filled, replace all the cut out pieces back on top. Now, the next part to these cupcakes is the really fun part. You have to frost them.
Yes.
And I like to use chocolate frosting on these cupcakes. But there's
I thought you like vanilla.
I do. I like.
Oh my God!
Well, today it's chocolate, okay? All right, and the final step is the most important step, and that is to eat them, all right?
Yes.
So come on, guys, follow me.
You have to tell me twice.
Yes. You can add sugar powder on top or raspberries. It just makes it, fun and pretty, and I can't wait for you guys to taste these.
Job we did.
Yes.
Thank you.
There you go. Let me know how you like it. You have to make sure you get a real big bite so you can taste the jam.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
So good at these.
Okay.
All right, okay, I'm going
Ready?
for it.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Do you like it?
Oh my God! There's a reason that exaggerated eyelashes are the beauty must-have for decades. They can transform your look in a matter of seconds. But instead of just rocking a plain of false ones, now you can choose from all types of colors and even patterns, you guys. These cool lash trends are just in time for the holidays, so we are gonna help you show off your festive side. And today, we're checking out some of the best. Get ready to show off those holiday lashes. All right, now let's check in with Adrian for our first holiday lash trend.
All right, now our first trend is for those who want to shine. The best way to do it is with metallics. Okay. The way the light bounces off these lashes will have you standing out in style. Doesn't she look gorgeous, you guys? And you would think that wouldn't be wearable, but it looks so stunning. Best part is, these lashes are just $12.
Yes, and that's actually considered a deal, right, Adrian?
Yeah.
Because once you take them off, you can reuse these, or do you think you have to toss them out?
No, you actually can wear them multiple times, but you guys, remember that when you're taking them off, to pull from the sides and the middle, and be gentle. You don't want to pull your own lashes out.
Right.
And also, you want to make sure that when you store them, you put them in the container that they came in, and you cover it, because you don't want it to collect dust, then you're going to put that in your eyes, it might irritate it, all bad.
Good to know. Thanks, Zay.
Good job, Adrian. Now, Lonnie, I hear your holiday lash trend is very dramatic. Tell us about it.
Well, my trend is for the girl who isn't afraid of a little color.
Yeah.
I love to add a little color to my hair, but did you also know you could add color to your lashes?
Oh. I love it.
These lashes come in whatever color you want. You can match them to your outfit or to your lipstick. The options are limitless. These lashes will run you about $12 too.
Lonnie, I love those. Those are seriously really cool. We like notice them from here. Now, I know Adrian mentioned the proper way to store your lashes. What's the proper way to clean those?
Well, you soak your lashes in a bowl of rubbing alcohol. The rubbing alcohol will cause the glue to loosen up. And once it's loosened, you can just pull off the remaining glue right off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not only will the lash be brand new, but it will also be nice and clean and free from germs.
Smart.
Yep.
Good to know. Good to know.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be part of a musical dynasty? Well, you're about to get a real look behind the curtain at one of music's royal families on Master P's Family Empire. Here are the stars of the show. Give it up for Master P, Romeo, Cymphonique, Veno, Hercy and Mercy.
Wait, can we just first say... Seriously, though, this is too good-looking of a family.
I know, a beautiful family.
Everybody's so, like, gorgeous. Seriously. Thank you for being here, you guys. Okay, so Master P, I want to know, why is it that you decided to do a show with your family?
I feel like it's time people stereotype hip-hop, and, you know, my kids are about going to school, getting an education. We believe in the man up above. We different from... You know, we come a long way. I changed my life, and I had to make a lot of changes in my life. I want my kids to be better than me. And if we're going to build a generational wealth, we got to start with education.
And I want to give it up to him for being a good dad to do this, you know, because we need that type of role model. So thank you, Master P.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that. Now, Romeo. How you doing?
Good.
It's been a while.
Romeo, come and sit over here by you.
No, don't come near Auntie Lonnie. She got to behave over here.
Now, Romeo, you're running your dad's record label, sort of like Jamal Lyons is running, you know, on Fox's Empire. What is the hardest part about being in charge?
The hardest part about being in charge, probably when your friends and homies come up to you and want a record deal.
Oh my gosh, right?
Or that hot chick in the club want a record deal. You gotta be like, shorty, it ain't gonna work out. You know, and something else too, people think you could change their lives. People don't realize, like some of my dad used to always say he's not God. You know, in his prime, people look to him as if he could help everybody.
Right.
Because he has such a big heart. And like, I can only help one person at a time.
Right.
So I think that's the hardest part, just saying no at the end of the day.
Yeah. But you learn how to do it, huh?
Oh, of course.
And you got your dad to help you still.
Yeah, I mean, like they say in the Bible, you don't owe nobody nothing but love. You got to work hard for something.
Tell it.
You know?
That's right.
That's a really good verse. I want to memorize that.
Yeah.
That's so true. Okay, now, Cymphonique, when you were dating in high school, I want to know, were you in...
Wait,
All right, save the love for after the interview. Were you nervous about, like, introducing dates to your dad?
Oh my gosh, to be honest, I'm nervous for the guy. And to me, I'm like, if he can't hang through this one time with my dad, then I don't know, we don't have a future together, you know?
Right,
so that's
right.
the test.
That's so true. You give him a hard time too, huh?
I answer the door like I just got out of jail.
What's good, man? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I love it.
So
now,
cute.
Veno, modeling is your thing, because I follow you on Instagram. You over 18, right? You over 18? Everybody know?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, good. All right. I don't want nobody thinking, you know. But the question is, do you own a shirt? Look at those pictures. Look at that. Follow Veno on Instagram.
Doing that.
Oh my gosh.
I wear this big shirt so I could surprise people.
But really,
smart.
do you feel pressure to, you know, be in the music industry because your dad and your brothers are?
I mean, we've always been a musical industry. I mean, a musical family. But
Right.
no, I don't feel any pressure. I just
You just do
I
you.
just enjoy their music, honestly.
All right, you got some pretty teeth.
Oh. I just brushed them this morning.
I just brushed
They taste good too.
I think we need to make a Miller sandwich. I think we need to put it right there.
Oh, this is
Okay,
so
cool it down here. Mercy and Hercy, cool down.
Okay, they're off.
Yeah, right. Y'all cute too, but not like that. Okay, RT line.
So cute. So I just want to know, like, when all this is going on, do you feel embarrassed? Like, especially with your dad, do you ever get embarrassed easily by him?
I mean, there was this one time when my dad embarrassed me at school.
What
I
happened?
was trying to get this girl's number, and then
Yeah, go on.
I wasn't expecting him to come pick me up early, so he just walked around the corner and said, "Hey, what you doing?" I was like, "Oh, nothing. I'm helping her get my homework real quick."
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't hate on your son like.
You know, my dad did it to me. You know, one time I'm at school, I'm in high school, so, you know, my dad come in his police uniform, and I'm so happy to see him, because I go into there's a school in the hood. Nobody knew that was my dad. So I got a C on my paper. My dad, he walked up to me, and he say, "Oh, you want to be a class clown?" After that, I was embarrassed. I'm like, man. You know, so my kids got it light. We don't have to go through nothing like that, but it taught me lessons, and I hope hopefully my show that comes on REELZ TV, it could teach other families lessons. And even if a relationship don't work, I feel like as a parent, you have a lifetime commitment to your kids.
That's right. Now, Master P, you and your kids were in court earlier this week.
Yeah.
You're going through a really public divorce with their mother, Sonia, who claims you were both physically and verbally abusive to her. Those are some serious allegations. We want to give you a chance to speak on that.
When you get into Hollywood and you're a celebrity, anything that I do is under a microscope. So when you say something like that, it should be public record. It should be a police report. It should be evidence. I think those type of things are for lawyers. They understand who I am, who my character is. It took me a long time to build who I am. I think the people in the real world know me. They always see me with my kids. My kids been living with me. I've been paying my ex-wife. I haven't been with her in over 9 years. I've been paying all her bills. She's been with this attorney for 5 years, and I've still been paying all her bills. So people who do that don't do things. I think the man up above is my judge. So I don't have nothing to do.
We appreciate your honesty.
Yeah.
You know?
I have nothing to hide. I mean, I went to court by myself. I never got served. So when I got served and I found out, matter of fact, my son got served, and TMZ told me that I need to be in court tomorrow. So I'm like, I never really liked TMZ, but I guess yesterday I was like, okay, thank you, TMZ.
Okay.
And I showed up. But it's a sad thing because we have a beautiful family, and Romeo works so hard. And I think when people work hard for something, I think the truth will come out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you guys something, too. Drugs is killing a lot of families. So my whole thing is I feel like we're going to get help for her. I mean, we still love her as a family. That's my kid's mom. We wish the best for her.
Right.
But when in the court system, they never want the kids to talk. My kids are articulate, they educated, they can talk. They know that they've been through things, and as a parent, people want the kids to be with the best.
People don't understand when you go through a divorce with a lot of kids, it's a lot of pressure on the kids as well. So people always saying the kids need to stay out of it, but the only reason we got to get in it because we're being tossed into it.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, it's life, but I feel, God don't give you anything you can't handle.
Yeah.
And through this craziness, this is
gonna be
actually
all right.
the most calm I've been because, I got the man up above, and people been through a lot worse than this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's family for you.
Yeah, to be honest with you, this is not a public thing, but we're on TV every day, and people make it into a public thing because it's about money.
Yeah.
If I was still in the ghetto and had no money, this would never be on TV.
Yeah.
Think about it. There's so many other guys I see in that courtroom and women that nobody care about.
Yeah. Well, you guys being on TV and you going through this actually helps other people who are going through it too, to stick together.
Well,
as a
I
family.
know now on, I'm not just looking for a beautiful woman. She want to have educated, the whole complete package, everything that go with it.
It is a blessing in disguise. I'm working on a new project called Fighting Monsters, and I feel some of my best music I've made yet, and that'll be coming in January. And it's with a lot of what's going on in our life.
What is the ideal situation? What is it that you guys want to happen out of all of this craziness?
Well, to be honest with you,
I just want my mom to find happiness.
Exactly. Peace.
My whole family.
Yeah.
My whole family.
I want my kids to be able to do what they love to do. I feel like it's any parent. What I told the judge when I was there, I was like, sometimes you got to look at right and wrong, and that's it. I feel like as a person on the outside looking in, I asked the judge, I say, drug test both of us, and then you'll find all the answers. which their attorney didn't agree with it. So I'm putting it in God's hand, but I think the best thing we're going to find out this in the end, that we're going to get through this. I mean, we got through. I come from the ghetto. I had nothing.
Right.
So we will get through this, and my kids will be able to. They'll be able to be with their mom, and I think this is going to change her too because we're rooting for her. It's not like we looking down on her.
That's right.
I mean, we love her as a family. She's going to be in our life forever. So I just hate that the attorneys, because I brought her out here to California. So when people see me and they see money, they forget about everything else. They really strong arm in her. Yeah, they strong arm in her because she don't know. So we're going to get through this with the man above. Sometimes things like this you have to go through to make you a better person.
That's right.
Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being so honest about the situation.